Alright, hello, welcome back to Dungeons and Duwang. We're back here at the Dragon's Forge. We are missing a person because she got a new job.
I'm here.
And she's gotta work and stuff, but like we'll find a ways to bring her back if she wants and you know.
We've been abandoned.
Either way.
Just you. As a baby.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's some other stuff.
We're back here at the Dragon's Forge again. Come here; they're really cool people. They will allow you to play D&D or help you run a session if you want. I got tons of stuff here. So please come support them because they're supporting us. All right, are we ready to get into it?
You should support us by
subscribing
and
smash that like
and
commenting
and
donating,
giving me more rings
sharing.
I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more.
I don't know. Just do stuff.
Just give me additional videos.
All right. Without further ado, is that it? Is that all we got to announce?
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
All right, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Oh, now your grandma can't watch it.
It's too bad. Sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Granny.
Sorry, Grams.
Anyway.
Gram.
All right. So, it's about 3 a.m., maybe 4 a.m. in the morning. You guys have last done your shenanigans with the guild, and then you got roped into doing some business with the local innkeeper. I'm gaseous from my soda. Anyway.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Gaseous soda.
Anyway.
Gaseous soda. Gaseous soda.
The Manezon family. You all received tokens of his appreciation. He has cleared your names of any dealings that you may have had with a gang, some of you not, the two wild boys. But then you were basically requested to go into a crypt of this church to retrieve a ring, an artifact that was stolen, as the Manezon had said. And you guys ended up going in. Tishris got a baby, a kobold baby, shot its arm off.
He may or may
Has basically holding it now, and Hyarta has bested the
his baby
Archon and gotten the artifact for himself. Will they return it? Probably not, but we will see on this episode of Dungeons and Duwang. So that's where we last left off. Also, I forgot to mention probably a very crucial part. You are making your way up the staircase back up to the church section and have noticed that there is now a priest and a guard.
Yeah, there's people in the church with us now.
Yeah, but I need you all to make perception checks.
Oh God. Where are my dice? Help me, Tyler. Help me, Tyler. Oh God.
That's 20.
I was so unprepared.
You're just like feeling yourself, dude.
Oh God.
20. 16. Modified 20.
Nice.
11.
11. All right, so that's really good. You notice that they're not really looking your direction, and they're looking off in one of the pews, and you notice movement. It is the winged kobold. You saw last time that had escaped your grasp. He had made it into the church, but is now being chased around by this guard and this priest. So it's buying you a little bit of time.
Let him take the fall for what we've done.
I'm fine with that. Okay, is there like... How many people were in there again?
There's one guard and one priest.
Okay.
You don't know if there's anybody else on their way. It's very possible. But you only see those two in the winged kobold trying to like fly around and try to like scurry off, but you know it's not naturally a winged creature.
Right.
So it's like very,
out.
very shambly winged.
He's not proficient in flying.
He's a bumbly boy.
Not at all.
Okay, if we've made it up to the top of the stairs in that area, I want to try like stealth from along the opposite end of wherever they are chasing this thing.
Okay,
Like
so
on the wall
they're going this way, and you want to kind of get out of the door, like get through the doorway.
Yeah, I just want to try like...
What is the layout of the room?
Okay, it's like a normal church. The place closest to you is the altar area with the same like fist statue that you saw last time. And then go down a few steps, and there is basically pews. There's like 2 rows, and then like diagonal rows, kind of like at our church, but without the balcony. Not as big. It's kind of small. There's only probably, I'd say maybe 8 to 10 rows.
Would you say there's like it's sufficiently dark enough to try to like stealth along
It's
the
pretty dark, but you will have to make that stealth roll to open a door as well, without making a creak. Because you are on the inside of the door.
Is there a window close to me?
No, you guys are in like a
is there
stone
just a
case
doorway?
staircase that spirals down into a crypt.
as of now, I'm just trying to get into a decent position right now. So I'll make a stealth check to try to get over there.
I'm gonna do that as well.
What's that? What was my stealth again? 15.
Okay, so you're 15, and you're rolling as well. You're gonna follow him.
I just want to stealth, like, well, no. I'll just stay put for a second.
Okay,
Just
so
see
only
what
both
happens.
ears going, correct?
So I creep along, try to creep along the wall, try to get into a bit better position.
Gotcha. All right.
Just got to turn back.
Tishus is in the back, like telling her
The-
kobold to be quiet, basically.
What'd she say, Jim?
I'm not. Okay, what are we doing?
What did she say to the baby?
Not saying anything. Just like shh. Be quiet.
Quiet, baby.
Quiet, little baby.
Singing lullabies to it.
All right. So you're stealthing out into the way.
I stealth out, try to like
As you
way
make
to
your
the
way
door,
out,
yeah.
you watch Balthier in his trench coat. I'm still maybe a little bit
Don't
sore.
have a trench coat.
Oh, whatever it is.
Every time we do this, I'm like, I say to Josh, like, he's gonna say I have a trench coat. I don't have a trench coat. Every time
And I talk about his trench coat.
I talk about trench coat all the time.
Yeah.
In length.
It's because it's trench coat.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
you go out and you're moving, and they don't seem to notice you at all. They are very preoccupied with trying to stab this winged kobold out of the air, and the priest is like basically cowering in fear because he's not used to seeing, a reptile creature in his church flying about and making a mess of things.
I want stuff moving. Towards the entrance of the door, do I notice, like, is there any windows I can look through? Do I notice
Yeah, there's plenty of like windows on the side. There's probably 4 on each side.
Do I notice any, what's the word I'm looking for? Extra people coming?
So
Reinforcements?
make a perception check with disadvantage because it is nighttime. And
That's fair. 17, that's good. That's less good. 11.
11?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you don't see anybody through the windows yet, and you're still unsure if anyone's coming, but it's probably best to be safe than sorry, but it doesn't appear as of right now.
I'm just gonna hold my position. I'm sufficiently stealthed.
You also
I'm gonna-
get advantage in stealth. We didn't, but he succeeded on his roll, so I didn't worry about it too much.
I'm gonna try to stealth down
Alright.
to his.
To his
Where he's
position.
at, yeah.
Alright, go ahead and get it. Roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. So 13.
13. Alright, so you start making your way out. It's a little less stealthy than him. You make a little bit more
motioning to
noise.
him.
And as you make your way, they still don't seem to notice you. They rolled really bad on their perception. really bad.
Is there a window around?
Yeah, like,
there's a window
you
right.
guys are
I
going
just
along
did
the
that.
wall. You guys are going along the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
there's
the opposite end of it.
So so like we're right here, and they're like all the way over here.
Yeah, they're like on the opposite side. Like that you're trying to still pin this thing down. It's yelling and screaming in a language none of you understand. But
I kind of sneak towards him. What are we gonna do about? Oh, probably should have said that louder. What are we gonna do about Pose?
I have no idea, honestly. What's the Can I make it to the door?
make another stealth check, so
Do I need to as well?
if you're following.
I'm doing it, so.
Well, I need to go with you if I'm gonna.
Well, it's a 1, so.
That one.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you
get
get
advantage.
advantage,
I get advantage. 16. 6. What is this stuff again? Modified 22.
Modified 22. Alright.
7.
7. Alright. So you start going, and as you are making your way to the door, leaving the rest of your party behind, and Artemin is trying to follow you.
I'm not trying to leave them behind.
Artemin accidentally stubs his toe on one of the pews, and there's just this moment of like sheer panic for everyone as the kobold kind of stops and looks in your direction. But the other guys don't seem to notice. They're still trying to get the kobold. They rolled really bad on their second perception check.
I can't bring you anywhere.
I can get out of here if you want.
I'm not being that mean. So I was able to get to the door.
Yeah, you both got to the door, but the kobold did see you, and it's basically making a little more noise kind of in your direction, seemingly trying to get them to notice you too.
Okay. So, I want to make my way outside. Is there anyone outside? Anything outside?
Make another perception check, but this time, since you are now in a more lit area, there's a few lanterns on some of the house corners. Make it just normal.
Okay. This is a 7.
A 7? I don't notice anybody. Seems that everyone's kind of quieted down. Seems like a normal night, except for inside the church.
I want to just grab a handful of rocks and just huck it at the side of the building.
Or the outside of the building, the inside?
The outside.
Alright, so you're going to hug it at the outside, or you're hugging it towards the window?
To the windows, the walls, whatever I can throw at. Just
Alright,
try to draw
roll to
attention
hit.
to outside.
Roll 2.
Nat 1, I just dropped them on my foot. It's Nat 20.
Oh my gosh.
Nat 20.
Alright.
Wow.
So you're doing
Kill the
the
kobold.
side they're on, or the side up there?
I just take a handful of it and just throw them against the front of the wall.
Oh, the front of the church?
Front of the church, yeah, just try to draw as much noise and attention.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, so as you do that, you throw it, and it kind of like breaks part of the door. You didn't expect the rock to carry that much momentum, but it's just like a little chip on it, but it's very loud and it
sizable
echoes
door.
throughout the thing. The guard finally kind of catches the kobold, but they stop, and the kobold manages just to scratch him and get away, and now it's flying towards the door as the priest and the guard start chasing after it.
I just want to like swan dive in between any cover I can find.
Okay.
Am I still in the rugged clothes that I was as a hobo whenever we started?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still a hobo person.
Can I see outside the door?
Yeah, you're near the door. They're kind of coming towards you.
Is the cobalt flying like
Towards you.
towards the door? Can I use Misty Step to create a portal outside the door, stand up, and try to grab it, the cobalt, as it's coming out?
Yeah, you can.
What?
Certainly try.
Because they don't think I'm in. They think that I'm still
They
outside.
haven't seen you yet.
Yeah.
No. This isn't Baby. This is the one that spread her wings and tried to attack
Oh,
us.
never mind.
They're not chasing.
No.
They're not chasing Baby. They're not chasing our.
Yeah, they're not chasing Tish's
Our
kobold.
new mascot.
I'm just gonna stay put then.
Okay, so
Make sure that's what you
make
do.
a stealth check, but you don't get an advantage on this one because they are coming right beside
I'm
you.
not using that one.
Right up against the wall.
Well, they get disadvantage on the roll. So. They rolled absolutely trash again, so.
8.
Lucky.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so as they run past, you kind of duck under a pew. You do this like barrel roll under a pew as this thing flies over the pew you're at, outside, and then the guard chases after it and tries to swing at it, misses, and keeps following the kobold. The priest stops at the door, takes a look around. What did you roll on the stealth check?
I hadn't rolled another stealth check yet.
Make another stealth check to see if you hide in the cover.
Yeah, because I know I was like, I just want to like dive
you
behind
have
wherever I
good
can, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
21.
21. Well, so you managed to dive under the not under the staircase.
Let's
but,
go for a bush.
but beside the staircase. There's not really a bush anywhere near it, but you get it to where you're pressed up against the staircase's wall, and he's kind of now the priest is looking out. The guard completely turned the other way, so you were in terms of the guard. The priest is still there, and then he turns back inside and starts walking. And as he starts walking, he starts going to the doors where the crypt is. And Poe and Yarta are at the front of that. Doesn't notice you, still, because he'll blow on his perception again. On his way to you guys.
So Poe, who's been staring at his toes for like the last 10 minutes, kind of looks up and goes, "Oh fuck, that mouse!" And I burst out the door and I just dashed through the whole church.
I tried so hard. I tried so hard, and you're like, fuck it, I'm gone.
Oh, yes.
And as I run through the church, I'll be like, "There's a mouse!" And I got from her.
I'm staying put. Why? Oh, okay.
Alright, so so I want you. So what? You're just trying to run and miss this guy, like jump over?
Yeah, I want to use like my full movement to go through the door and as far as I possibly can.
Alright. Oh my god.
I tried so hard.
Gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna roll the hit for the guy.
He's gonna take a swing at you.
Yeah, but you're dashing, so you're pretty fast. Let's see. Got a 6.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, so he, as all of a sudden, to your dismay, you start peeking up. You're trying to get a good view, and you just see
A
these
train of
monkey toes just through the thing, and you hear
I'm just
the
like-
things go, "Wait, stop!" And he tries to like catch you, but as you do it, you just kind of do like a little monkey flip over him, and then give him a little back with your tail on the back of his head. And he's like, "Oh!" And then you walk out, and he's like. And he sees the door that is now open. Have you done anything to hide?
I walk forward.
Oh my gosh!
I tried so hard.
So he doesn't notice me, right?
He has no idea that you two exist. But a monkey man just ran out of his church, and now this armored dude is coming out. Titius has chosen to stay back, and she is ducking behind.
I await with breathless anticipation.
So he's like, "How are you?"
I am the acolyte Theseus, and I flash the ring.
And he's just like, "How did you break the seal?"
With Theseus' guidance and my own strength, I conquered the enemy.
Wait a second, you're one of the Earthshakers.
I am.
What? I didn't know anybody worshipped Theseus in the Empire. I thought they all worshipped the king.
Independent study, as it were, led me to this path.
Make a persuasion check.
God.
To like,
Like, I wasn't going for like, let's just talk to him. I should have just like, hey, how you doing? How you doing?
22.
22.
How you doing?
So he has no idea. From all he knows, he believes you, and you obviously have the ring.
What can I say?
And he's like, "We have been trying to open that door for ages. What? Wait, why are you here? Who was that?"
That was my pet. He gets excited.
He looked very self-aware. What is going on? Why are there? What was the little dragon person? What is he doing? What?
I found them trying to desecrate the tombs, and I had saw them outside, and I had gone inside to protect the temple.
Well, if you're here with by means of Theseus, that means you must have. This is all for I'm sorry. Look, I won't turn you in. Just please make sure no one else is. Are the crypts okay?
We have secured them.
Is there anyone else with you? Or?
There is another person down in the crypt. She was my friend. She's also very excitable. She had taken one of the kobolds, and you can question it, do whatever you wish. But she played a little rough with him, so he's a little shy.
All right, I'll file a report in the morning.
If you need any help fortifying or checking the grounds, I'd be more than happy to do so.
Thank you. What the hell is going on?
My name is Yarta Steelson.
Thank you. Thank you. What is this guy's name?
Who could say?
My name is Father Darius. Nice to meet you.
Greetings from me.
Shakes your hand. Very, you're a little shorter than he is, as he's a human, but you're much more imposing than him. So he almost feels smaller than you, even though there's probably a good 7 to 8 inches of difference between height.
I get that a lot.
So,
No need to be afraid.
all right. So everything's fine. Nothing's.
We have secured the crypts. I restored them and prayed over them and tried
I'll
to
go-
keep respect to them.
I'll go. You're part of the Earthshakers, so I'm sure you can clear up and file the report.
I can do that.
I'm going to go back to bed. My head hurts.
Rest well and feel secure that your temple is safe.
Thank
I
you.
will gather my pet and my friend, and we shall leave.
All right, and so he kind of slowly starts adjusting some of the pews that he had messed up, and then shakes his head and walks out. He's still confused and like, what just happened? Because all he knew was that there was a dragon person that was making a ruckus in his temple, and all of a sudden there's like 3 other people there for no reason.
And a baby.
Yeah, and a baby kobold. Anyway,
It's dirty.
so.
I'll go back down and get Titris.
Alright, and she kind of nods her. She's like, alright, well, everything's good, right?
Yes, everything's fine. I handled it. If they ask, you were helping me clear out the kobolds.
Is he still in there? Or is he
So what?
still in the
No, he
church?
is now left.
Okay, I kind of stand up and like, I'm gonna get him.
Are you just
How's
like...
If I'm outside the street, I want to look for the mouse of the raven we seen earlier.
Alright, go ahead and make a perception
It's
check.
consistent. It's consistent.
Nat 20.
Oh my god!
You
didn't
Yeah,
think
okay, so you see the raven has now moved off way far down the street, but it's still looking.
Yeah.
And it's facing both of you. You don't know Balthier's there, but it's facing both of you. And then
Does it see
you
me?
notice on the inside of the church, there's like a little mouse head poking out from under the door, and staring at you. And as soon as you lock eyes with it, it just, and it is gone. It does not want to deal with you.
I see you, dude. I see you.
All right, it's
Just
as
scraping
you
at
say
it.
that, Yarta comes out with both Artemin and Tishris holding Baby.
Baby.
You have dubbed him.
His name is Baby.
His name's Baby now. Not whatever I had him named back then. Whatever. I'm not mad. I'm not sorry.
He's a sentient human. He's a sentient creature.
What?
What the heck?
What?
You just run out like that?
Don't
Looking
hassle
for the
him.
mouse.
It's fine.
How was the service? Did you guys enjoy church?
I always enjoy church.
That's good, dude.
I was underneath the pew trying to sleep.
That's
As
gonna,
you should be.
that's gonna come out of hiding. He's like, well, I threw a rock at the door, so maybe we should leave. Come on.
Alright, so you guys all walk out.
A little diplomacy goes on.
I don't think it should have.
So,
Very lucky. Like, all of you got very lucky with the other people's rolls. They, in order, they rolled a 1, a 3, and a 4. On everything.
It's amazing.
Except his thing, but he rolled a 9, so.
Oh god.
Against a 22.
hey guys.
Yeah.
So, like, this bird's watching us, and I think we should go that way.
Towards the bird,
No, away from the bird.
away from the bird.
Away.
It's a bird. Bro.
Test and see if it will follow us.
It does. It did watch us when we came
Birds
in.
look at things. They are birds.
Blackbirds are never good. It's what Sensei said.
You lived in the mountains.
And if a blackbird came into the mountains, it wasn't a good day.
That's actually very fair. I can't argue that point.
And I don't like the way it looks at me.
That sounded so real.
Just very hurt.
So what you're saying is we should turn away from it?
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, ultimately we need to get the ring back to what was his name?
That's not happening.
The family of the Menezes.
Family of the Menezes.
His
What-
name
what do you mean?
was.
That's not happening.
We were contracted to do a job. We've done the job. I'm very tired. I desecrated the church more times than I care to mention.
I restored the sanctity of the church, and I have a ring.
Okay, you stole the ring from the church.
I didn't steal it. We earned it.
You've acquired the ring from the church.
While they argue.
We
conquered
conquered the church. Good job.
I'm not.
We still been contracted to do a job.
I'm not taking. And you're not getting it from me.
As they argue, I'm just kind of like wiping the mud off my face and just like,
Hey Poe,
Yeah, buddy.
I have a toy for you, and I throw a crossbow at you.
Okay, I can't see it.
Okay,
Fair enough. Your dex is high enough.
give him a crossbow for
What do I do with this?
Shoot things, and then I throw the quiver at him.
I can do that.
I can do that.
You're my
Where'd you
pet.
get a
You need to be
crossbow?
well armed. I bought one a while ago.
Yeah, he did buy one. I remember that.
Forget
For
it.
no real reason, he
It
bought a
was
crossbow.
useless to me.
Yeah, for no real reason, he bought a crossbow.
I just threw it at him.
Even though you already had one, I think.
I didn't already have one.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get a crossbow and he's giving you a bow. Fair enough.
Fair enough. Okay, fine. You're choosing to steal from the people who contracted us to steal for them. That's a
What if they
What do you-
stole?
what do
They
you say
stole
we
it from
do?
the church in the first place. I earned it.
We stole it from the church in the first place.
No, we
I don't
earned
care
it.
where we stole it
berries
from.
or
We
something.
had. We went under the trial. We defeated the
Are
beast.
always better with
The ring is mine.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Take that off the table for a moment. What do you suggest we do now? If you
Get
choose-
something to eat.
Yeah.
that's a good option.
We have a choice. We can leave, or we can face them.
Eat.
Which I'm strong enough to face them.
Eat.
Tish,
Steal
what do you
another
think?
meal from them.
Tish, what do you
and
think?
Murder them.
Steal another meal and to murder them. I can't really justify that.
Let's have a
I'd say we
vote.
totally could justify it.
We can't really be doing a vote right now because I know what you two will vote for.
I'm,
Big toothy grin. Yeah.
Tishes is like, I think we should lay low.
I mean,
leave
that
them
means
some.
eat. If we're
Leave
choosing,
them some.
Does mean eat.
if we're choosing to steal from thieves, then I suppose laying low is our only option now.
But can you really steal from thieves?
Can I make a
we're
perception
doing
check
it now.
to see if I see anybody coming? Or
Yeah, you can.
The church reclaimed it because he wasn't worthy of it. I earned it.
Pretty clear. It's very early in the morning, like before sunrise, so no one's really
It's a little
out.
dusky.
I'd say you're probably a good 30 minutes away from like dawn happening.
Okay. Well, is there any place we can hide for the time being? They seem fairly well knowing of the city.
I know of a couple of places.
What?
Do any of those places have a kitchen?
We'll get you food.
Alright.
Don't worry.
Because, like, I need food, like, now.
To live.
yeah, I mean, we all do.
Don't you have any food on you? We ate a little relatively
He
easily.
ate it all.
He did eat most of it, didn't he?
Tishris may have some more of the bread or something.
No, because it got squashed. Right?
And she ate
that's
it.
true.
Yeah, she fed some to her baby as well.
Can
It's
we
a
just
waste
go?
of resources.
I already ate the donut crumbs.
Honestly, I'm feeling a little exposed out here on the streets. We should probably.
There's
just
nothing
head-
coming,
do
I
you-
checked.
Well, regardless, if you know of a place, wait.
Let's go.
All right. So, you have a possible option of taking them back to where you usually sleep, your home in the.
It's a hole. It's just a rabbit. It's just a
But
rabbit.
not a dirty hole.
It's a nice
Hobbit
hole.
hole.
Hobbit hole.
You'd have to inquire to like have them stay there as guests, but you could probably do it. You have enough influence. You know, besides the Menezes Inn, there is a lovely Golden Tail Inn which is a more high-end kind of hotel, but it would serve the needs as well in case you just didn't want to go back to where you usually go. But also, they might be a little biased for some of the crowd that you have brought. Just kind of your choice at this point. You could go back to the Maisons or one of the poorer places, but it's up to you.
Does anyone want to go see my apartment?
Or there's also the deal.
What?
Dude, you have a place?
We're going home.
Oh, I haven't been home.
My home.
Yeah.
It could be your home in time.
Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, so you start making your way, and as you get closer, it's taken probably a good 30-40 minutes of walking, and you start noticing that the area is getting a little nicer. Your surroundings, the buildings are getting a lot more high-end,
Don't touch.
and you get
touching
closer and
anything.
closer to the castle.
It's gonna pat him. Don't tell me. Don't tell me this.
I won't then.
And as you get closer and closer, you notice that there is a large building, very apartment-like from the outside, but it is connected to the castle. These are the barracks for people that work for the government.
So you're a soldier, I see.
I can't disclose that information.
He said it to the priest.
And as you,
You're a soldier, I see.
yeah, he didn't hear this,
Let's
so
enter.
he did it, so I think only you did.
Yeah.
You were in the room.
Maybe he said it.
They'll lead us inside. Handle the logistics. You guys just relax.
Okay.
You're safe here.
All right. And as you walk up,
I don't feel
you
the same
notice
as
that
you
there
did.
is another dwarf. Kind
just
of
want
rugged,
food.
has rugged brown beard. Just kind of normal looking for a dwarf. He walks up, and he seems to be younger. He
Do
doesn't.
I know him?
I'd say that you'd seen his face,
Okay.
but he is more of a low ranker. You don't really affiliate with him too much, and he does more of the odd jobs, like
I see.
that. Basically, the military equivalent of an intern would do. He just kind of like
I see.
takes people's cards and whatnot, and lets them in, lets them out. What was his name?
Sam.
No.
Okay, close.
Sam.
That's close.
Gerard.
Gerard.
Jharad. He's like, hello there.
How are you?
Well, why are you here so early? Who are all these people?
Not working you to death, are they?
As usual.
I understand. Just keep up your spirits. I am seeking housing for my friends, and of course I'm coming home. Just
Enough. I will
it's been
put
days.
In a log.
I'm due
can I
for a
have
shower.
their names?
This is Poe,
I'm
my
Poe.
friend Ardaman, and Balthier, and of course you know me.
Yeah. And
He's Poe.
as you noticed, as you got closer, or actually none of you noticed, Tessus is gone. Tessus and Baby have left.
I should go.
I
probably
mean,
did notice.
she was used to staying in the back on your way there, and before you knew it, as you guys got distracted by like the niceties of the new neighborhoods you were entering, you just gone.
We'll find her later.
She was kind of freaking out about leaving, honestly. Does anybody know which way she went?
We'll hunt her later.
Okay.
Alright, and so the
She's with
Gerard
child now, I worry.
hands a stack of paperwork, not too big, but decent enough. He's like, have them fill out this packet, and we'll get them put in the system.
Poe, can you read?
What's that?
I'll fill out your documents for you.
Okay.
Alright, for the sake of expediency, you fill out the paperwork, turn it back in.
Poe, do you have a last name?
Yeah, it's Tay.
Tato. Poe Tato.
I got that.
I will take note. Tato.
It's gone.
I'm coming back.
Is Tay your middle name, or is it just a single?
It's
Tato.
Poe Tato.
Okay.
It's a
TA
joke.
hyphen.
He's joking. He doesn't have one.
No, that's my name. I'm from the Tato clan.
I will put Tato as your middle name, and I'll put you as my last name and claim you as a dependent on my taxes. It's fine.
Okay, dude.
All right.
And he looks as he's going over the paperwork. He knows that. All right, Paul Pierre. What was your last name?
Valiant.
Was that your actual last name, or was that just like the name you?
I mean, it's no business of yours, so
Don't be shady. You're in good company.
it's all I'm able to do.
Be
Alright.
honest.
And this one's your kin or adopted?
He's my pet. I'm very attached.
I've never been a pet before.
You'll have lots of food. Speaking of which,
keep trying to buy you
we
a
do
leash.
need food. You can take it out of my salary if you wish.
Fair enough. They probably won't do that. It's not up to me
Yeah,
though.
I understand.
And Artman. No surname?
What?
No surname. No last name?
Of the coast?
Why
Avocado toast.
potato coast? I don't want to tell you my last name, and then you.
Steal some.
We're all a bunch of assholes about this.
Yeah. And he's just like,
You did fill out the paperwork.
and he just kind of stacks the paper up to people like, I'll have this shipped off, but I know you, or everyone here seems to. All right. Well, have a good night's rest.
We shall.
I want to throw him a high five, but like obviously a little too high that he can reach. Like, yeah.
Lower
He
it.
just like, he looks at your hand,
Poe, lower it down.
and then he just looks at you with this deadpan expression of like, really?
And then my tail slowly comes out, more his level, and flips up like for high five.
Make a persuasion roll at disadvantage.
Oh God.
He's a beautiful man. Indulge him.
Damn.
Three both times.
3 both times. Let me see if I roll lower. Yeah, he rolled a 17. So he's just gonna look at your tail and flick it out of the way.
Whatever.
That's what happens when you do that.
Let's move forward.
Food?
Yes. Food's coming.
Alright, so as you guys go, you make your way to inside, take a left, and as you take a right, there's these big, grandiose doors, and he opens up, and this is a dining hall. And right now, it's so early in the morning, there's not really anybody here, but
I was gonna place my hand on Poe's shoulder, please. Use restraint. Please restrain yourself.
What is that?
You know that little voice that says maybe I shouldn't eat all the food that you have in your head?
No.
You know that one?
I've never heard that voice, dude.
From now on, hear it in my voice and eat what I hand to you.
I don't know, dude. I don't think you're that fast.
He doesn't ask. He just takes.
Just try not to eat all of it.
So, I have a musical instrument. I want it to be like one of those little cricket flipper things, like bluegrass people play, and I just kind of pull it out and start blowing on it as they're talking to me. Boing, 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 boing.
As he does that, I'm
pay
gonna
attention.
pull out my mandora. It's like a guitar,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna play it with him.
When did this turn into a group thing?
what is
Roll for it. Roll for performance.
I don't
roll
have
for performance,
Let this
I guess. What is happening?
We actively can't take these guys anywhere.
What'd you get?
I got 15.
Keep it.
You got 1?
Oh, yeah.
So,
I haven't played it in so long.
as you start playing, you're going pretty good, and Artemon's like, oh, maybe I can like join in. And he's like trying to tune it up, and as he tunes it, all the strings break. Not one, all of them.
That's what
You're
happens.
Some of them snap his fingers and take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
He's dead now.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to spoiling that. You're spoiling this. Spoiling.
All right. And so you guys sit down. You nudge him to one of the chefs, and you just kind of give them a nod. Don't really have to say any words here. And eventually, they just kind of nod and they start bringing you out various breakfast foods, eggs, sausage, bacon, grits, the whole shebang.
I pull one of them closer. Make sure that one has food all the time.
Noted.
I poke my head up.
Get him.
And they look at you with almost disdain. They're like,
It works as a sedative. Trust me, you'll appreciate it.
all right. And they go off and start making more food, and they keep bringing food as Poe consumes it. Keep bringing food out to him. They keep looking at all of you as you finish your food and like, do you need any more?
That's kind of munching on a sausage.
I'm already making things.
That's kind of munching on a sausage. So, Shorter. You never mentioned you were military man.
I didn't feel like I divulged that information at that time.
As we were being something made to steal things, I'd have to feel like the military wouldn't
I'm
think highly of that.
I'm observing to make sure that you don't steal expensive things. Let's put it that way.
You call me shady.
Is there a bathroom that I can see?
Not that you can immediately see.
Excuse me.
Can I?
Where's your restroom?
Oh, it's just down the hall to the right and a little trough area in one of the rooms.
I'm glad you asked. I didn't want to.
I don't want that.
So I'm gonna get up and go.
Okay.
You look a little blue in the face, buddy.
Very funny.
Alright.
I say under my breath, dick.
Alright.
Are you getting your fill, Poe?
Pretty close. These wheat cakes are amazing. Just like Sensei used to make.
They're good for the battlefield. So our chefs are good at it.
Okay. Real though. What are we going to do about the ring? I know you don't want to give it up.
I'm going to keep it
Why,
if they challenge me.
Armin's gone. I
Killed him.
eating his food too.
I already ate all my food.
Oh, I'm licking plates.
Oh, okay, that's
So
fine.
it's like just whatever scraps you have on
Yeah.
like he's now.
Condensing
Some
it.
bone chicken. Like
Realistically
bone.
speaking,
Just
you
eating
can't.
those.
They seem to have some level of affluence throughout this. You can't challenge all of them. I'm not willing to die for you. I like you. I'm not willing to die for you.
If he's an honorable man, he'll fight me
Do
alone.
you think he is?
No.
Exactly.
I have resources.
I do not. I won't die. I don't want to die.
I have empty plates.
Speaking of
was
which,
gonna
we
say
will try
that
to
the
find
chef's
someone to
coming.
fix your gun.
Do you have anybody here that can help with that? Do they have anybody there who can help with that?
We can see.
Help with what?
My
Help
gun.
with his gun.
Here there actually is a blacksmith. I actually have it written down. Where is it? I had like the entire city planned out, but like they're all just kind of like mismatched everywhere.
That's okay. So, what is the plan?
There is like a
Yeah.
it doesn't really have a name because it's just
part of the
the government,
Right.
but it is run by a dwarf by the name of
dwarf boy, the dwarfness.
I do know him, right?
yeah Arundel.
Well, I appreciate that. That would be a lot of help.
My
Because
friend Arundel, he and I go way back.
He actually was with you in like your first like primary missions.
Yeah, well, that would help with that. I don't know if you noticed, I'm not the best with a sword.
I
I
understand.
hurt myself a lot.
I can help you with that.
Uh,
We can practice while they fix your gun.
I prefer to stick with firearms. But
Still, sometimes steals.
back to the matter at hand.
No, I come back.
If the
and
man
I'm
is not,
bathrooms in
if the man is less reputable than we believe to be, he will come after us with as many men as he can muster. If the ring means as much to him as we think it does,
Well, I'm sure they're weak.
there's a lot of them. There are many. We are like 4.
Like I told you, I have resources. I have men.
You can mention these resources.
I have men.
Okay.
If they want to face the Empire, they can try.
Phone's about to die. I'm trying to look something up for
They
you.
won't win. If he's a smart man, he'll back away.
So do you just want to confront him tomorrow? Or today, rather?
I could boister some numbers. We could potentially do that.
Okay.
And as you guys are talking, okay, I'm gonna ask you as like DM player because I don't have it written down in any of my notes and it wasn't on my computer. So, what was the name of the Dragonborn guy that like leads your
Avir.
Avir? So as you guys are talking, this white Dragonborn walks up in very prestigious robes. And walks up. Hello.
Avir, how are you?
I'm well. I did not expect you to come back so soon.
Well, my primary target got away, but I have boistered some potential recruits.
I see that.
They are strong. They may not wish to enlist, but they do appreciate coin.
Everywhere I go, I keep getting annexed into the army. It's fantastic.
You're getting drafted,
I'm
boy.
getting drafted regardless of what I want.
Drafted by your player, not even me. I had none of this planned.
Nice.
While this is,
Will work for food, by the way.
I've finished all my, and I'm sitting there meditating while all this is going on.
All right.
He is strong. We need to learn more about him.
Make a wisdom saving throw real quick. All right. And so, Avira turns back to you and says, "Well, how's everything been? You've been well.
It's been well.
I see that you are more energetic than you have been these past 10 to 12 years."
I have received a great blessing from my God.
Oh, that stuff again? Really?
So this is consistent.
He's very devout, I would say.
It gets me through the day.
It gets you out of a lot of situations too.
Well, that looks like a normal silver ring. What's so special about it?
It harnesses power, and it gives me the means to destroy the weak
You think I look old?
and defeat those unworthy to lead.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, well, continue on your mission. You are not requested. We have already found other people to run the job that you were running previously. It's nice to see you, Yota,
It's good to see you, Avir.
and his crew.
Could we,
Yeah.
could I get a few men?
For what?
There's an issue at the moment that we need to take care of. We have suspicion that one of the prominent families in the city is not only stealing from holy sites, but they are also doing some rather unlawful things under the table.
What?
And we'd wish to.
Roll a persuasion check.
Could it be with advantage since I know?
Not
Worth
in
a
this
shot.
case.
8.
8.
God.
All right.
But he's
So
so
he looks.
suspicious.
Do these people have anything to do with that ring? And
They do.
And what is the name of this family you speak of?
The Menazons.
Oh, those people. I have a file for them, but
They've
they
been,
haven't done anything as of yet. They've been fairly new to the city, honestly, and I don't see them causing too much trouble.
well,
As far as stealing artifacts, the only information we have on that are the kobolds.
they had claimed that this ring was a family heirloom.
Yes.
And according to the scripture of my faith, the only way to obtain the power within this ring is to pass the challenge of Tesses. I have done so.
Look, I understand religious mumbo jumbo. I'll look into it, but I'm not promising men. That is not my department. I bid you all adieu.
Are there any men that aren't active duty at the moment?
I want to know.
The ones that aren't properly trained yet.
Okay.
And he just kind of walks away. More.
What if I volunteer to train them?
You'll have to speak with one of the generals about that.
I could do that.
So he just walks away.
Doesn't look like we're good. Doesn't look like we're gonna be having any men anytime soon. We can't fight them on our own. I actively
Speak
believe
for yourself.
I'm speaking for myself. I've made it very clear. I don't want to die.
Yeah, because, like, you don't even have a gun no more, dude.
I don't even have a gun anymore.
We're going to fix that.
I get a little testy. I apologize.
Just stick with me.
Do you want this crossbow?
I was tad uncivilized.
Okay. And I toss it up to him.
I,
Do you catch it or drop it?
I'll catch it.
Okay.
Just gonna place it down.
And I come over and I'm just like,
Okay.
All right, make a roll. Just make a roll with add your dex modifier to it.
I'm just setting it down.
I know, but he's gonna grab it. And
Oh, fair.
this is more for comedic purposes.
Oh, fair enough.
15.
All right, so you get it with no problems, no issues.
Kate, you ruined the comedy. You're supposed to drop it.
And I kind of like,
No, I was gonna have it if you tried to move it over, he'd accidentally hit the trigger.
you should, I wish I
Kills
rolled
Poe.
badly. That
Oh,
would be
God.
good.
It was facing that.
No, it was facing that way.
It wouldn't hit anybody.
Kills Poe. Oh, my God.
It takes the apple out of the pig's mouth. Sticks it in the wall.
Alright, so what do you guys wish to do now? It is now early morning. You have not, well, you slept like the night before, like the evening before, but you've been up for a few hours now.
Do you wish to sleep and operate at night? Or we could
Well-
discuss a plan and then sleep for a while.
Well,
I, like, just wish to sleep.
I assume I assume Poe's already asleep.
No, I'm here, dude.
I assume you passed out asleep. Okay.
We didn't feed him enough.
Then feed him out.
I'll have to
don't-
lash the ship.
I don't feel like we can take this guy. I feel like any conversation we have with him will lead to a fight. I don't think we can win that fight. I think we should leave. What do you guys think?
Weren't we going to sleep?
After we go to sleep. After we go to sleep.
Let's take a rest. We'll think about it when we wake up.
Well, where are we resting? I'm not sleeping on the kitchen table.
I've
I'm
got
not an animal, dude.
I've got
We're a
room.
monkey, so
I am an ape.
Oh, God.
I think I prefer
I-
one.
What?
What?
Do you have a bed for me or not?
I do have a bed for you.
Proceed.
Come on.
Alright, so as you guys walk out of the dining hall, you go the opposite way, kind of towards the bathroom. Kind of the way you came in, and then you make a hard right. And
Would you wish
eventually
to
make your way to basically like an apartment style
I was going to say, yeah.
like section. It's very nice. Like everything is pristine, very white. It's got nice red carpet.
Hey, I have never been in a place like this.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
he's gonna
It's
ruin
really
the room.
pretty.
Why did you leave? Why were you out? Do you not operate out of these barracks?
I was
Can I just go into a
Work on your own.
Not in your room. Some of
mostly I work independently, but I'm.
Trying to walk in on a girl changing.
No,
I'll
just
weird.
I'll
into a
inform
room.
you of my mission. Tishris is wanted
Probably slam the door.
by the Empire.
What,
My intention was to bring her in.
what is she wanted for?
She has mutilated a lot of people.
Can my character do
Mutilated?
this?
Mutilated.
Oh, I
They're just
thought
fucking tall. I didn't see why you couldn't hear it.
What?
As seen by her child. And I'm assuming her psychiatric state isn't the best at the moment, nor was it ever completely solved. But I will find her eventually.
Okay, so I guess that would explain why she ran off.
I chose to look the other way because I like the chase.
Ominous, I'll admit. Okay, so we made a room away to the barracks. So
Yeah.
Would the blacksmith be up and functioning right now?
He toils daily.
I want to I want to head off to him and try to get my gun fixed.
Yeah. So as you keep
You
going,
and
like,
I will go.
Okay.
you two keep going. You two are taking a nap, presumably.
We didn't even go to a room yet.
No, we just did.
Yeah, you
Oh.
guys were led to a room.
Oh,
Alright.
is there a window in the room?
Yeah.
Like how high off the ground is the like the
Like you're probably because I'd say you're on the second floor, so it's probably a good like 15.
Is there any trees like right there?
No.
Damn.
No tree. No
It's
tree.
a very
for you.
civilized like place. There's not much nature around.
I want to get on the bed and like do a little circle thing and stop
Like a dog.
and then do another like little half circle and then lay down.
Yeah. Alright, so you can see
I'm standing at the window like thinking, where the heck is all the trees? All
Gotcha.
the nature, man.
To me, rocks, man. To me,
Alright,
rocks.
so you guys eventually you know the way, so you start making your way to the blacksmith. If there's anything you want to talk about, you can on the way there, or you can just be there.
I'm a little curious as to the design and where exactly you got this gun from.
Well, I acquired it. It's actually it is of so what was the name again?
Was it acquired through deceptive means?
It's acquired through the only means I know how to use.
Was it within the empirical walls?
Well, technically you're not
If-
from this empire.
Yeah. I was
If so,
no, not really.
if not, I don't give a shit.
No. It's something of an experimental weapon that people from, say, a different land were working on. I saw that the man using it was not using it in the most appropriate way, so I appropriated it.
Arundel has a hard-on for machinery,
Uh-huh.
so he may want to copy down the schematics. Do you mind if we do that?
I don't mind.
We'll do that, and the Empire can use it for our needs.
It's not what, but I'm probably gonna do that anyway.
Well, in exchange for the schematic, I'll see if we can not have any cost when it comes to repairing
Let's
it.
see what we can do.
Because I'm sure this thing isn't cheap to fix.
It's terrifyingly expensive.
We will try to lessen that load then,
Literally a prototype,
in exchange for the knowledge.
I suppose.
Alright, so you eventually walk up and you see Arundel. He's about the same age as you. He's one of the older heads of the dwarves, and more gray. Got a pretty wicked widow's peak going back. Just kind of like fluffy hair, kind of jags back with a big bushy beard. And he looks at you, and his beard's kind of like tied up with not like hair bands or anything, but like with like almost like leather belts that he's just wrapped around his beard.
Arundel, you soot rat, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm so happy to see you, friend.
Yes.
I've got a new toy for you to look at.
Really?
Yeah, my
And
friend.
he quickly gets up.
Sheath it.
I heard they were making these in Indoheim.
He said
Evidently.
he would like to make a deal. I know you would love to copy the schematics, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, to produce it and improve on it,
No,
so we can.
definitely.
How much would it cost? Would you give us just the material cost in exchange for the schematic?
Let's see. What exactly needs fixing on it? Do you know?
No.
That will take some time.
Anyway, he goes back.
It's incredibly volatile as it is, honestly. I was shooting it.
Maybe you
And
can
then it
work
exploded.
on improving it and
I,
making it easy.
no improvements.
You know,
No
less
improvements,
inclined.
just fixing it.
From what I'll see, let's say about 2 gold, 5 silver.
Yeah, I
That's
could
a pretty
swing
good
that. I could swing that. It's gonna get that.
He just takes it. He quickly pockets it. He's just like, he's getting pumped up for working on this project. He's like, alright, come back. We'll come back tonight and see where I'm at. And then we'll see, like, I don't really know how long this will take, because I've never worked with this before. Let's start right now.
If you wanted some practice, how much would it take to work on ammo for it as well? For my friend. I'll cover this. Okay.
How much ammo?
Just,
How many do you
just some ammunition in general. I know we said we weren't gonna do like elemental ammos and stuff. Just elemental guns.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much would you charge for some extra ammunition?
Well, I can do probably, and he's like, looks and kind of like uncocks the thing, and there's still like bullets in the holster, and so he kind of taps them out. And he's like, Just give me one gold piece and I'll make you around 50 bullets.
I've got this one. I'll throw the gold in.
He takes it and
Don't have too
begins
much
to
fun
dash it.
today.
And he immediately starts getting to work.
He's a hard worker, but I swear, he's absorbed so much ash, his lungs are black with joy.
He looks back, he's like, what was that? And you can see his eyes are like kind of bloodshot.
See,
he's very like,
he's seen.
pretty insane. Alright, so now you guys can go do
Fair enough. If it'll be fixed, it'll be fixed.
Nap time.
That time.
I'll pray.
I will not. I will head back to the barracks.
Alright. So who's sharing a room with who? Are you two in a room together?
I guess we're in a room together.
just
You have your own room, and then
I'll take the adjacent room next to them.
alright,
I lock the door.
gotcha.
I'm gonna need to polish my armor a little bit.
Alright.
That's code.
What I do with my hammer is my business.
Alright. So you
Oh dear.
make a perception check. With advantage, I'd say, because they're
Garbage.
Yeah.
garbage
Yeah.
roll.
3.
Barbo's.
So
Jesus.
8.
That one's cocked. Alright. So, one thing you don't manage to see, but you notice that there's a black raven outside your window, kind of off in the distance. Not too far to where you can't see it, but it's definitely just looking at you. And as soon as you make eye contact, there's just this little eerie pause, and then it flies off. Notice anything else? But
No, I shut the window and lock it. And then I lay in my bed and just like looking at the window, like, don't come back. Don't come back. And then I fall asleep.
and no one, you can't wake up.
Yeah.
So, all right. Anything you guys want to do before you rest?
I'm just,
Okay,
I went to bed. Yeah.
I'm gonna pray.
Okay.
Freaking water.
Make
Freaking time.
a wisdom saving throw.
Everybody or just him?
Just
No.
four. All right.
This is great.
So as you're praying, you just hear whispering, kind of rampant, and then eventually it starts rumbling and becomes this almost thunderous roar, like very distant, but not quite there. And as you open your eyes, you notice it's not raining. It doesn't seem like it's even cloudy outside or stormy. As you turn your head back and try to focus, there's a figure in your room. It is the same Archon, the champion of your god, the Hound. He's going to kick you, or at least motion to kick you while you're sitting there.
What's a rate? It's so awkward.
That is an 18.
That hits just barely.
Alright. Alright. It's just 4 damage. But as he does 4 damage, you like kind of stumble back and like you try to get up as quickly as you can. It's gone.
I'll kill it again later.
But like you just don't know exactly what's happening. You look down at the ring and there's a faint red glow to it, and then it just dissipates. With that-
Tessius has something special lined up for me.
And with that, morning comes. Iron wakes up, Alfier wakes up.
And I
Nora
turn
wakes
over and
up.
I'm just like,
Poe does not wake up.
That's good.
and I go over.
Spring out of the bed, start slamming on their door. Wake up, the little one.
Fine. And I go over to Poe. And I slap him on the face. Like, get up.
Around the face. Just bring.
Nothing happens. He doesn't get up.
I turn him where his body's lying like this, and I just get up on top of him and slap him on the face like this. Say, wake up.
He's
A
probably
persuasion disadvantage.
With me.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Okay. So, 2.
Two. He's not waking up. Like, as you keep smacking him, he's just like.
Is it?
He's still.
I'm gonna try to open the door. Is the door locked?
Yes,
Yeah,
because I locked
you
it.
locked it.
Did you lock it? Open. Let me in. Let me in.
Why?
Just let me in.
What are you gonna do?
Why don't you try to wake him up? Let me in. Just give a little thud.
And he's gonna keep knocking on the door, and it's making quite a ruckus. And you check to see if Poe is stirring. Not at all. He's out.
I want to tickle his feet.
He's
Like-
not waking up.
Let me
He
in.
just keeps not waking up, and you're still not letting him.
I just want to go over to his tail and go like and squeeze really hard.
Not waking up.
What can we do?
He can let me in. Is what he can do.
I go
Let
by his
me
ear
in.
and yell really loud, "Wake up!"
Or so you're like, wake up, and just nothing. He's just not gonna wake up.
This is kind
Don't
of
tell
fun.
me I'm gonna have to carry.
Let
But this
me
is-
in.
This is fun though. Hold
Don't-
on.
It's not as fun as you think it is.
And then I grab. Is there a sink and bathroom?
Yeah,
in
there's
that
like a
room?
bathroom in there. It's pretty.
Is there like a cup in there?
Yeah, I mean, there's like little
Grab a
like
little bit of water.
mouthwash cups.
Grab a little bit of water. I go over to him and just lightly drip it on his forehead.
All right, he starts
Are you
stirring,
waterboarding him?
and as much as and like the water starts, he kind of wakes up for a second, and goes right back to sleep.
I grab some more water and then I just start pouring.
Okay, as you pour it on his head, he's now saturated. He is awake.
When I spring up, and I send out like a flare of green key onto these sheets.
Some of the sheets rip. They just tear. Just a
This has happened before.
Why?
I tried
every time.
I tried
Bunking
everything.
with you, no more.
How do you wake?
No
how do
more.
you wake you
Am
up?
I bunking with you, Armin?
How?
No. And I
How
walk to
am
the
I
door.
supposed to wake you
Walk
up?
away.
And as you open
And
the
I-
door,
and I grab him.
both ears there, and he goes to knock on the door again, and he just like hits you in the head.
All of you this morning. I'm up.
And I grab him like this, and I'm like, then how do you wake you up in the morning?
You just asked nicely, dude.
Oh, well, I'll do that next time.
To be fair, I had to assume you did not try that.
That's my secret.
No, I said wake up. That's all I said.
Fair enough.
Well, ask nicely next
It
time.
looks like you used the water trick again.
Just a little bit.
Did you
less.
enjoy your shower?
I didn't use that much water. I
You
usually
look-
use like half a
It
cup.
looks like you used quite a bit.
Well, he sent a lot of shit.
Pretty wet.
Which means you don't need a bath later.
Well, he smells like wet dog. Anyway, everyone get dressed.
Alright.
And
We have to
throw
think
a
this
towel
through for a
in there.
second.
I grab a towel and I just throw it towards Poe.
Okay, go back to the room.
Slap her with my tail.
Check on Kiarta. Is he awake? Are you awake?
Ring is still on. Everything.
Other decent. Do you sleep on it? Any better ideas? Other than, going to fight and die?
He seems like a resource-hungry person.
Okay.
We could offer him something.
What do we have to offer?
Influence could be one thing.
We have a blue genasi and a wet monkey.
Hey, do you know what I am?
Poe would make a great
I see.
pet.
We could give him these wolf coins.
Those, he's got a point.
No.
I mean,
No.
He gave us.
I have two.
yeah, I know.
How do you have two?
Because he liked me.
Speaking of which, we may want to
Bull
toss
crap.
those.
Take
They
a
may not
bowl.
be redeemable anymore.
It may not be redeemable. You may have a point. We may not be able to use those anymore.
Alright, the wolf coins.
Yeah.
We could send Poe, because,
Get him killed? No. Well,
no,
I-
he's
At
just so
breakfast?
lovable.
I like the idea more than me being killed, but still, I
He's-
prefer he not to die.
He's so lovable, and we could put a little,
He's
little
lovable.
sign on him
He's very adorable. He'd look great as a rug.
and say,
What's
The-
that supposed
At this
to mean?
point,
That he would kill you.
"The ring is mine." Have
So
a Poe.
is it
That'll
morning?
be the sign.
Have a
so it's
Have a
morning. right?
potato.
It's
So
like,
that-
what, 9 o'clock in the morning?
I would
Or
say
like
since you
8.
guys slept and it was like probably around 5 when you went to bed, it's
see,
probably
yeah.
about noon or 1 o'clock.
Okay, and then I turn to Poe and I'm like, you want to go eat?
I do.
Okay, let's go. And we just start walking.
So you guys go back for another round of food, and like as you walk
Another
in,
round.
the chef sees you, and her face just whitens.
You just come in. It looks like you've been sweat, like you got the meat sweats.
Yeah, and she just like turns around into the kitchen. You hear a ton of yelling, and you hear like a few pots like being thrown, like banging against the wall.
I think
Oh,
they're
that
getting your
sounds
food ready.
It sounds like it's gonna taste good.
All right, so you guys sit down.
I don't follow that.
Strategery's not their strong suit.
Is it ours?
It's mine.
Make a perception check, all of you.
With advantage or without?
No. Is it
That
perception?
hit my hand, but
Yeah,
you're good.
22.
19.
19.
19.
Sorry.
24.
Archie doesn't notice. He's on his high horse right now. And
He's
can't
super
be,
on his high
Can't be dick to focus on anything else. You three. Or who's sitting by who? Like you're on like.
Me and him are sitting
Well,
together.
I assume we just came in, and those two are at the table.
Okay. So you and you see a similar blackbird on one of the windows to the dining hall. These are big windows. But you see it just kind of like flying around, swooping, getting perched on some roofs. Still looking in. And Poe, you see a little tiny mouse staring at you from across the room, kind of behind the leg of the table.
Can I see it?
You're not looking that way yet, but when you look in that direction, you see a little mouse.
Can I, like, turn around
Yeah.
and look at Poe and see his just like, no.
I want to like slip out and
Okay, make a
Dark.
dexterity saving throw, and roll and add your dex modifier. I like how all the rolls have been against each other this time.
Yeah.
18.
I got an 8.
Do the
So,
thing.
like,
No, don't
as
do
soon
the
as you
thing.
try to catch him, Poe jumps over the table, does a little somersault, lands on his feet, and begins, like, whatever you want to do.
Do you guys have legs?
I want to go after the mouse.
Cleanest kitchen in
And
the
I want to point at him as I'm running towards him. Be like, I see you, dude.
Alright.
As he does that, I'm just like, I'm not gonna. Nope.
And so you see, like, looking out and go, oh no.
Oh yeah, when we went foods.
Yeah.
That's when I yell to the chef, "What's with all these down here?"
And she just looks at you with the most hateful stare.
It's right there. Right there.
Alright,
I'm
make
I'm gonna go
I'm
walk
have to make
over
a
to
dex
the guys.
16.
Made a 16. So you feel it in your palm, and then it just and like
I want to know, like, do I smell anything on my hand from, like, the mouse?
make a perception check.
Well, he's
Do you
doing.
get advantage on the smell ones?
Do on stuff like that. I think that was one of the other like subclasses.
So you get okay, yeah. And you guys are just watching this happen.
I was talking crap to the chef, apparently.
I'm gonna go walk over to the chef and apologize.
Can I go to the?
4.
Yeah.
I walk
Wait,
over, is there
so
like
wait,
a,
you rolled what? What? Sorry, I'm sorry. What? What's happening?
He rolled a. You said.
Roll perception.
yeah, for the
Oh,
scent.
for the
To smell. I was trying to
Smells-
smell a plain donut.
It smells mousy.
Smells like a mouse.
Other than that, there's a hint of familiarity,
Is there any sort of
but it's like from what you gather, this is the same mouse as before.
Yeah.
You don't notice anything else.
is there any open doors that you can
Uh,
its
There's
way out?
like the doors to the dining hall as it's like mid. There's people walking in and out. Those doors are open, but there's not really any ventilation. There's no air conditioning in.
I know.
Like D&D.
I'm aware. I walk over. Like, is the door open right now?
Yeah. Like, there's a few doors. There's like 3 sets of like big doors.
I go through and I just systematically shut all the doors.
Okay, so you shut all the doors. And so as he sees you start shutting the first one, he's going. The mouse is going to start bolting the last one away.
So run it out.
Am I the mouse?
What?
How close
You
is-
are. Well, you've sat down and you get up. So you're probably a good like 30, 40 feet.
How close is he
To you.
to the mouse?
Mouse, he's within 5 feet. He's trying to catch you.
Shut it.
I'm going to. I'm gonna put my hand to the ground. Well, I can't because there's nothing around. Never mind, because I can't do it.
Okay. Fair.
I'm going to.
I'm gonna try to hit it with post staff.
So okay. So
I'm gonna take like a golf swing.
all right. Roll to hit
Before you do that, I want to cast command
on the
on the
mouse.
mouse.
Okay. What do you?
Stop.
It's an 18.
18. That's
Grandmother.
Damn. He did not.
He did not. Anyway,
1.
21 to hit. That hits.
Whack.
5.
5 damage.
Yeah.
So you hit it. Mouse is knocked out. Stop.
It works.
It might be dead.
Found a friend.
So you
Congratulations.
pick up this limp mouse
Yeah.
body.
I want to pick it up by like the scruff of its neck.
It's limp,
Um,
but it's not cold.
yeah. Can I investigate it?
Do it. Trying to see if it's alive.
Yeah.
Do a medicine check.
Can I walk over to him and then put my hand on the mouse and
21.
It's alive.
Okay.
Surprisingly, this even though you had a pretty good swing at it, and did decent damage, especially towards the mouse.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to hit the mouse?
Okay, it's alive, but it's kind of beaten at the moment. It's not awake. What did you want to do?
put my hand on the mouse and use healing word.
All right, go ahead and roll. It's like a D4 or 2D4.
Yeah. D4 plus my ability modifier, which is a 5.
Why are we so focused on this rat again?
So 7.
I know this mouse, dude.
I don't know if you
Hey, it's not a rat.
As he's like,
Oh, at some point you're going to want to clean up
So,
your
no,
mess.
okay, it's overhealed. All of a sudden, you just
and
kind
I grab, and
Yeah.
I, like,
Clean your
I'm
mess.
holding it.
Clean my what?
Your mess.
Clean my mess. What mess?
You're a guest here.
What?
Look at the food that you got all over the wall.
That wasn't me.
I watched you do it. You can't lie to
It
me.
was art.
You can't lie to me. I watched you.
And as you're talking and you're kind of distracted, the mouse is trying to get away. Make a dexterity saving
Can
throw.
I give it advantage? Because I was still.
Yeah, with
like,
advantage because you're still kind of holding it.
Yes.
20.
Good. So you're trying to get away, and you just like wrap one pinky around it, and then like your whole hand kind of squeezes it, and it's kind of like.
Yeah.
I want to walk in one of the windows and hold the mouse up. Wave it towards the bird.
As soon as the bird immediately flies away. Like as soon as you start approaching the window, bird's like gone.
Yeah.
Start flying back towards like.
Poe, honey, do you know something we don't?
I know this mouse hangs out with that bird.
Okay.
They've been
Why?
following us for like a day and a half.
Okay. A bird and a
I
mouse.
know this mouse.
A bird and a mouse hanging out together is actually pretty interesting. Relevant to our situation. You hit that mouse really hard. Why?
He has
Healed
been
it.
following us.
And he's
okay.
It was a mouse. He's covered in
It
food.
keeps looking around frantically, trying to like squirm its way out, and then getting too tired, and then just kind
If there's a trail of food in his wake everywhere
Do
he
I-
goes, of course,
wanna-
more rats follow
I
him.
want to walk over to the table and grab a little like of bread
of, yeah.
and give it to him and whisper in his ear. Tell me what you know, dude.
Can I notice if it's a rogue shape shifting?
A what?
A shape shifting, like a rogue has shaped into a mouse.
Druid.
A druid, yeah. Sorry.
Druid. Make a nature check.
This seems like some. Feels more.
13.
13. So from what you can gather, you know definitely can shapeshift into mice, but because he knocked it out with his staff, it should have reverted to his normal form if that was the case. So this isn't druid magic. This is a wild shape nature magic.
Congratulations, you beat up a rat
It's a mouse.
and you fed the mouse.
Oh, can I see your mouse?
No.
No.
Not dude.
No. It's not
Please.
gonna
You can talk to this mouse.
fly, Chief.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Alright, so what
Touch
do you
your
wish to do
mouse.
with the mouse?
Do you?
I'm trying to calm him.
Alright, make an animal handling check.
That's sweet.
18.
15. As you try to its franticness goes to like a slight trembling. Instead of like frantically trying to get away, it just kind of like slowly sits there, but still kind of shaky. Still kind of like darting around a little bit.
I
But
want to give him some more food.
it like eats a little bit of food that you get it, and then every other time you try to put food up to its mouth, it just turns its head away. And it's like, no more. It's full.
I want to give him something to drink.
You go to put water up to its mouth, and it doesn't sip at first. So you take it to like pour it into its mouth, and it just drinks it.
Oh, God, sorry, dude.
It just kind of shakes and is like back to a little bit more like trembling.
I want to like hold him up in front of my fist, be like, "You can talk to me."
I
Just
don't
it just
think you
stares
can.
at you.
I'm around the mouse
Let me try.
enough, and we've been around this mouse for like since yesterday and today. Can I turn into the mouse?
That's not something you can already do. I would say you probably need to spend a little bit more time studying its movements, but I'd say you're getting there.
Okay.
Yarta, do you promise not to hurt my dude?
Dude, friend.
Yes.
Promise?
Yes.
Okay. I hand it a mouse.
Alright?
Gingerly.
Yeah. They have.
I start massaging the mouse.
It is terrified because
With
you've got much stronger hands than Poe does.
With a firm but comforting grip.
Again, we fed it.
Make
We've watered it. We're massaging it. When's the shower?
I seen that video.
What? Oh yeah.
Alright, so what are you doing?
What am I rolling?
Roll dexterity. Roll that with your modifier.
Nice.
4.
So as you start massaging it, when your hand kind of goes up off the massage, it darts.
No.
He
I wanna-
lost it,
I wanna
Poe.
jump for it.
Make a dexterity. Okay.
Just want to be killed.
Just straight up check.
Yeah, it's like a dexterity at your
13.
13. That does it. He didn't roll very high. He just rolled higher than him.
So I'd like dive out with a little extra push from my tail.
Yeah, you can. It's just like it has the most defeated look. Like if a mouse had a defeated look, this has it.
What is it with us and like just adopting things we don't need? First baby, now this rat.
It's a mouse.
Just like he's not a monkey, he's an ape.
It's kind of, anyway. Are you going to do anything with this rat, or could we get on with the events of the day?
What is my mouse business? Stay off my mouse.
Inside joke there.
Anyway, so we have a plan for the
one, we should probably kill the bird that's following us. Okay. And kill that mouse over there.
Okay.
No.
You can die. Dry.
Seemingly, it's not your mouse since it's trying to run.
Oh, it ain't going nowhere.
Clearly, we have a cinch of a mouse among us.
Do you have a bird cage?
We probably have something to keep him in. Might be a mouse trap, but it's something to keep.
I want to start filling my pockets with like stuff off the table that would not be like pocket bacon, a sausage link, some crumbs, stuff like that, but not like mashed potatoes or scrambled eggs. Like some solid filling, like stuff in the pocket.
You know, we could have the chef make you a to-go box if you clean this spot.
This is lunch, so it's more of like sandwiches. So it might be a little messy.
Yeah.
But like it's got the core components of like solid food.
Okay.
So you're just stuffing like sandwiches and like.
Is there any like apples
sliders.
or like grapes and stuff on the table?
Yeah, there's a few like food options.
I'm gonna like take most of it and put it in a meat and.
Steal the free food.
You
No, like putting it in there for later. Cause
like Arvin, you look or Balthier looks over at the cook while they're doing this. Like makes eye contact with him, does a little hand cut motion. It's like
it's for later.
Can I get a box for them?
No, I got a bag.
Can I still get a box for them?
A box physically for both of them.
She gets a box and brings it to you.
Thank you.
It's the most train-wrecking episode I've ever seen.
Put the food in the box.
There you go.
I have pocket witches. I'm good.
This is called civility.
And as he's talking, I'm just putting the box down and keep doing it.
Thank the chef.
Thanks, ma'am.
Still doing it.
I'll clean it.
Okay. Now I've got a whole bunch of stuff.
I've cleaned this is my favorite spot for it.
So with enough time, you get back to the matter. The mouse is still with you. Have a good grip on it. The bird is gone.
You don't want to run. I don't want to die. Is there any way we can lie? I'm really good at lying.
We could lie. I know something we could do.
Idea.
So
It would involve my friend.
Okay. I mean, we get my gun. What's up, pup?
I'll propose the idea to him, and I'm sure he's a crazy motherfucker, so he'll probably do whatever I propose.
Fair.
He's crazy.
he'll do anything. $10. I want to put the mouse in the to-go box that Yarta got. Not put food in.
And I take a fork and I just start poking holes through the top before he does it.
All right.
You broke my box.
No, I made it so it could breathe. The mouse.
It'll be fun.
Good idea.
It's bumping around a little bit, but you've got a good enough hold on. It's not going anywhere.
I think
I
we're
want to
headed.
use my string to tie around it.
Okay.
We're gonna head out toward the
As the blacksmith comes by, and as you guys walk up, he's like, "Oh,
There we
here's
go.
some bullets. I made those quick,
You did a good job.
and you'll just have to give me one more hour, and I can finish. Just a little bit of a jam.
It's cool.
It happened.
Maybe grease the gun a little more. I should do it.
Okay.
I have an odd request
Can
for
I like poke my hat out and go?
Yes.
Still poking holes in the box. Go.
Can you permanently attach this ring to my finger?
Sure. Let me see the ring. And as you go, it's not moving.
It's not going.
It's stuck.
Never
And
mind,
It's not
it's
like
already
your
done.
fingers too fat, even though you are a dwarf and have
Fat fingers.
pretty fat fingers.
Well, that's
It's not budging. Like it's not. It is like almost like it's a part of your skin.
double down and put it on there anyway.
He's like, well, he goes and like takes her hand.
Physically and magically, this ring shall be.
That's not part of the plan. That's you doubling down on your bullshit.
We could always finger
It's
off.
a beautiful plan. Fuck you.
All right, is this with your? Is it on your dominant hand?
It's on my left hand, which
Okay, is it on the middle finger?
Yeah, it's
Oh, so it's like you're married.
It's like you're married.
I'm married to Tessie's.
Figures.
All right. So he looks at it and he's like, well, I can't get anything under it. I mean, I could try to just like put a nail through your finger and have that stick inside of it.
I'm okay with that.
Propose. You know the ring that you use when you put things in water after you've heated up. Could you heat that up and then wrap my finger in it?
Are you trying to encase
like-
your hand in metal?
Encase the ring with a ring.
Maybe.
That's like putting a hat on.
I'll do it.
No, sounds good. Double
Seven
it.
silver.
All right.
Hyarta, this will not deter them. This will merely make them cut your hand off.
Tessius' love will protect me.
You, yes. Your fingers, no.
Alright, so it starts heating up as you guys are continue talking.
So I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna name you Mikey. Knock once for yes, two for no. And I knock on the box. Okay. What about Freddie? He don't like that one either.
And okay, make a perception check.
Oh,
21.
So as you notice, every time there's a hit, you notice that it kind of juts down more, and you lift up the box, and like its snout is peeking through every. It's just trying to break through this like styrofoam box.
I want to lightly flip him on the nose.
You just hear like a loud squeak, and then it's like back in the thing.
Okay, let's back to this. About Sean.
You need to do this,
Yeah.
right?
He just keeps flicking it. And
fine. You've made it very clear that you're not giving this ring up. Very clear. You're encasing yourself in metal.
name yet?
Fair enough.
He don't like any of the names on it.
Is there any way we could figure out some sort of substitute?
Do you think Poe's ring would be of interest?
Does it look close enough to this ring? I didn't get too much of a glance at it.
What does your ring look like that you have for your jokes?
It's just like a round, almost like a shower ring. If you were picturing it, silver and it's got fishing line tied to it. Thick enough that it fits over like my tail.
Yeah.
Not like it would go over a
Like
finger.
a finger. Okay. Alright, so that probably would.
Yeah.
Does the ring feel a certain? Does it look a certain way? Could we get a replica made pretty quickly?
Probably could. And since this is attached to me, I'm assuming the family's ever worn it. They may not even know
true.
about the power. They just might
true.
want it because of the value.
That's true. That's true, actually. Is there any sort of jeweler
Well,
here in Joe City? Anybody can make a this?
I know our boys make the frame. And they,
I mean, I can just try to make a ring.
could you make one that looks like this one?
Easy enough. No jewels or anything. Just silver.
Yes.
He like reaches his hand behind him, pulls out this big black ore. He's like, I'll get to work.
Does it feel a certain way? Is there anything specific about it?
It has a certain power to it, but I'm sure that only affects the wearer.
Right.
He just keeps dinging at it, and
Yes.
within very
We've-
quickly, your
Worked this
hands
hard
grab
in a
your
long
gun.
time, haven't
Thank you.
He hands you a tiny ring. The box that you're now holding is getting pretty torn up. So you're
Yeah.
having to like play a game of like whack-a-mole basically.
wait.
You'll come up one hole and you can flick it, and you're pretty good at it. But there's a few times where it almost gets through, and you like have to like.
I grab my box and just start. Here's a new one.
we?
So
may need
Scrunch
we may
that
need
box up a
something
little
stronger.
bit and put it into the other box.
Okay.
My friend, could you make a metal box to keep the mouse in?
Like just a metal box.
With holes at the top.
Okay, holes for like breathing.
Yes.
That like the mouse can't get out of,
Yes.
but he can breathe and won't die.
Alright, so he starts working on that again.
We're putting you to work today.
And,
Okay.
I sort of take
give him a
Hjarta's main hand in the ring.
and he tosses you two silver back.
As he's looking down, I'm gonna go like that.
I want to take Hjarta's hand and the ring, and I want to examine, like, see, do they look close enough?
I mean, Yartz's ring does not look special.
Yeah.
There's no engraving on it or really anything of note. It just looks like a normal silver ring. But it does carry a power with it. It's like whoever designed this is designed to contain power but not draw as much.
Okay.
We
I
can
wanna
pull this off.
look out for the Raven because I'm still pretty paranoid about the Raven.
As you look,
Cool for the
see a
Raven.
raven.
Alright, fine. This is as good a plan as any. Do you have a better one?
The ring will be hit as well.
True.
So we should be good.
Well, I mean, alright. I guess we had.
Did he?
had.
Oh, he made that box already.
Yeah. Yeah, within
Do you want me to open it?
what is the plan?
Oh, you.
We have a fake.
Yeah.
We made a fake.
Doing a prisoner exchange.
Yeah.
Is it?
Easy enough.
Okay.
Make sure you
Here you
keep that mouse well hidden.
Okay.
I will.
Well, not okay. Plays on. Us do the talking. Is that okay?
Who are we talking to?
No, you know what? The friend we made earlier.
Like
that one.
He's a nice guy. So let's go talk to him, and hopefully he stays a nice guy.
Alright. So you guys make your way back
He
to
will
the
for his own
Maison.
sake.
It's around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock now that you've had all your shenanigans happen, made stuff at the blacksmith. And you walk in. You see a very familiar sight. You see at the inn's desk, very pretty but white hair, kind of black stripes every now and then, blue eyes. You see the kind of like butch woman sitting there, kind of half orcish, but still human. Almost like a mixed race of a subset of. And then you kind of like give them a nod, and the girl goes, "Oh, yes," and opens the door. And there is Ulfric. Gosh, what was all the names?
What?
I'll hand it.
There's the bodyguard-looking guy, and then
I'll do the talk to him.
Rowena, the kind of emo goth-looking chick that was with that other messenger person earlier.
Okay.
So I did not follow them. I immediately veered off and went and sat at the bar to get food.
Okay, so you go and get food.
That's fine. Okay, we're
I still have the mouse.
Is the door open or still closed? Or is it closed? The
We
door.
were-
that
The
we
door
went
that
through?
you guys went into,
Yeah.
they closed it. So
Can I see if it opens? Like. 19.
19. So as you like, it's still open. They didn't lock it.
Oh, okay. I want to just push it open just a little bit. Not too far, just so I can still see out of it.
okay.
Okay, then.
That's what I call them. Good to see you again.
Well, hello. Pretty successful. It's been a day.
It has been a day. Truth be told, it was didn't go off without the didn't. I wouldn't say it went off without a hitch, but I should say we got the job done. I have to imagine you may have heard about it. There was a bit of a break-in, but
Yes, but
luckily we were able to get away.
Well, obviously.
Clearly.
No.
Clearly.
Well, let me see. Our prize
Here
family
it is.
Doesn't seem to be special about it. Are you sure that's the right thing? It was in the tombs and everything, but
Well,
doesn't seem too special.
may I see your hand?
Which one?
So bad.
it.
Exit the stage left. That was so good.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You know them. Of course,
Both
this
your
doesn't
hands.
seem special. It's quite the replica that you had made in a pretty short amount of time, isn't that right, Moina? Don't trifle with me, and he flicks it back.
I'm gonna catch the ring.
Do I know?
I'm as surprised as you are.
Make it? Well, no, because, yeah, he knows that
He
you
knows.
guys,
No, don't worry. I'm touching it.
Do I notice anything about
Guys
the
at the
other
bar.
people?
We're about to die.
Bartender looks pretty pissed.
Like,
This is not the best.
like Drew,
Ulfric
like
stands up. You know, I honestly had faith in you.
he's not in the room.
I know
It's just
that.
It's your own fault. You're
Make a
the,
death saving throw.
you're the
As
one
a-
that got your rings.
as he does that. Oh no! Just like
No.
Let-
Alright. That is 7 damage. And you are now partially encased in ice.
For the record, this was not my plan.
Can I
Alright.
make a perception to see if I heard anything from outside?
Evidently, you weren't worthy of this ring.
by that time, I look out the window and I'm gonna use a bonus action as Misty Step to sit right beside him.
You gonna bounce?
Yep.
Fair enough.
'Cause
Okay, so
I-
also Artemin. So like, roll perception. What'd you roll?
A 9.
9. So you didn't hear anything, and all of a sudden, just Artemin is right beside you, seeming to come out of like.
Where'd you come from?
So oh, we have
Who's in trouble?
some interesting abilities here, do we?
Evidently.
People we were with.
Look.
Let's
Okay,
go.
look. I go with the character. He's frozen. He can't stop me. I take off the gauntlet. I start to tug on the ring. It's not going. He was not given the option to wear this ring or not. It forced itself upon him because it's his deity. He can't take the ring off even if he wanted to. He doesn't want to, but he can't regardless.
Burned it.
Stop.
Through the door.
Yeah. then
Because he told me
then
they
I
were in
bring-
trouble and I took off.
Alright, so he just like turns to, oh, you're back. And then he looks down at the cage that you're holding.
trying.
He snaps, and the cage just starts falling apart, and the mouse gets released, and slowly,
Dude! I worked
slowly,
all day for him.
the mouse forms a very nervous-looking human. Edward, you have to stop being so careless. But now, we can't let you go. You've seen too much. Family.
You can be a rat. He can be a rat too. Give him a day.
Maybe he just looks at you very curiously. Wait, do you have the affliction?
Oh. I didn't say an affliction.
You said you could.
I mean, what affliction?
A rat.
Affliction. What's
Turning
affliction?
into a beast. That's something to do.
Armin, you can do that?
Yeah, but it just comes and goes.
Like a cold?
Interesting.
Sort.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Roll for Valtrex.
You.
Me.
God.
Bartender, take the other two. And so you notice the tall, like brooding man with the white hair with kind of like black salt and pepper goes, kind of picks you up by the scruff,
That's it.
and he goes, throat. You're still kind of and he starts walking out the
just
door.
stay calm, Poe.
I don't know. I flip shit.
All right, make a strength, just strength check, and he'll make a strength saving throw.
13.
14. Gets down. So you try to struggle, he just tightens his grip, and then he slams you against the wall. All right, make a. He just has you in his grasp because of that check. So it's 10 damage, just into the wall. And then Ulfric goes back and let your daughter know to tell everyone we're closed for business for today. So, without much time going by, you two are left alone. You two are taken off. So these two have no idea where. And that's where we're going to end. That went horrible.
That went.
Well for a while, and then it just plummeted.
Damn you.
I like conflict.
Damn you.
I like how more sincere the damn you felt it. To them it was
My
you guys
dude
are
was
idiots, and to him it was just
oh, I've got an idea. Hey, encase my arm in metal so they can't get to it. Make me Bucky. Do you want to be Bucky?
It's just too late 'cause
It's
he's
still
already
recording, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Say your
Everybody, thank you for watching. I'm tired. It did not go as planned at all.
It was somewhat entertaining, at least.
We will see what happens on the next episode. Dungeons and Duwang. Pray to your deeds, for the party is going to need it.